All right. Today, we're putting on our hard hats and becoming architects. But instead of concrete and steel, our building blocks are bits and bytes. We're going to design our very own private space right inside the public cloud. This is your Azure blueprint for connectivity. So think about it. The cloud is this massive shared space. So the big question becomes, how do you carve out your own secure, isolated section? How do you build a private fortress right in the middle of a public landscape? Well, that's the challenge we're tackling today.
To answer that, we've got to shift our perspective a little. We're not just users, we're designers, we are builders. So for the next few minutes, let's really think like an architect. We're going to plan, design, and secure our digital structure right from the ground up.
You know, every great building starts with a solid foundation, and our project is no different. So our very first step is to lay the digital groundwork for our private cloud building.
And that foundation in Azure is called a virtual network, or VNet for short. The best way to think of it is like this. You've just acquired a plot of land in the vast city of Azure. The VNet draws the property lines and puts up the outer walls. It is your own private, isolated space. Everything inside belongs to you, and it's completely cut off from the public unless you decide to build a door.
Okay, we have our walls up. Now we need to actually design the inside. I mean, a building isn't just one big empty room, right? We have to organize the space for all the different things we're going to do in there. We have our foundation. That's the VNet. Now we need to divide that big open space. In our building analogy, this means adding floors and walls to create different rooms or maybe even whole departments. These divisions are called subnets. A subnet is just a smaller, logical section of your VNet. And this is where we can get really clever with organization and security. Maybe one subnet is your web server floor, which has a big lobby facing the public, and another is your database floor, way down in the secure basement. It's all about creating that logical separation. Great. Our building has floors and rooms. But who gets in and out? It's time to install a state-of-the-art security system to control all the access points. In Azure, that security detail is called a network security group, or an NSG. It's basically a virtual firewall. You can attach an NSG to an entire subnet, kind of like putting a security guard at the elevator for a whole floor, or even to a single machine. Its job is simple. Check all incoming and outgoing traffic against a list of rules you create, and then either allow it or deny it. And this table is a perfect illustration of how it works. See, rules are processed by priority, from the lowest number to the highest. Rule 100 says, hey, if traffic is coming from the internet and wants to use port 443, that's just normal web traffic, let it in, allow. Rule 200 allows a specific admin PC to connect for management. And then, at the very end, there's this really important catch-all rule that says, if nothing else matched, deny the traffic. It's a default deny posture, which is a core security principle. And that brings us to a super crucial security concept. With NSGs, you operate on a need-to-access basis. You explicitly allow what you trust, and by default, you deny everything else. This simple but incredibly powerful logic is what keeps your cloud resources safe. Our cloud building is secure, it's organized, but most businesses can't let their cloud office be an island, right? They need to connect it back to their physical headquarters. So it's time to build a bridge. So how do you do it? How do you create a secure, reliable link between your on-premises data center and all your new resources sitting in Azure? This is called hybrid connectivity, and for most big organizations, it's absolutely essential. You essentially have two main options. First, there's a VPN, which creates an encrypted, secure tunnel over the public internet. Think of this like a secure courier route. It uses public roads, but the cargo inside is locked up tight. Then, for more demanding needs, you can get a dedicated connection. This is a private fiber line directly from your headquarters to Azure. This is like building your own private sky bridge between buildings. It's faster, more reliable, but yeah, it's also more expensive. Our building is built, it's connected, and now the visitors are arriving. Customers are accessing our website, and we need to manage that flow efficiently so nobody has to wait in line. This is exactly where traffic management comes in. Its whole job is to take all the incoming requests for your application and intelligently distribute them across your servers. The goal is to prevent any single server from getting overloaded, which of course keeps your app fast and available, even when it gets super busy. It's like having a really efficient front desk directing visitors. So let's meet your digital reception team.
You have the Azure Load Balancer, which is great at just evenly distributing traffic to keep everything balanced. Then you have the Application Gateway, which is a much smarter receptionist. It can actually look at the request, like, oh, this person wants the sales video page, and route them to the specific servers that handle video. It just makes everything that much more efficient.
All right, let's just step back and look at our completed blueprint. We started with the virtual network. That was our foundation. We organized it with subnets, our floors. We secured it all with network security groups, our security system. We connected it to HQ with a hybrid bridge, and we're managing all the visitors with our traffic management reception desk. Each piece provides organization, security, and performance. Together, they give you a robust and scalable home in the cloud.
So there you have it. You now have the fundamental toolkit, the architectural blueprint for connectivity in Azure. The only question left is, what will you build?
If you enjoyed this complete video, please like the video, share the video with others, and subscribe to the channel for more cloud and IT courses, and leave a comment with your feedback or future course suggestions.